Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our channel Architect. In today's video, we will be discussing about how to convert a 2D workspace into a general 3D workspace. So let's just start today's lecture. In AutoCAD, to perform the work, we have certain workspaces. For a 3D project to be performed, there are two types of workspaces. The first is the 3D basic workspace, while the second one is 3D modeling. Both these workspaces are specially designed to make the 3D work far easier. Besides these two workspaces, we have other two workspaces that are specifically designed to perform a 2D project. All these workspaces are assigned a certain type of quick access ribbons that makes the work far easier for any user. However, you can easily switch between these workspaces at any time. If you want to know more about the detail of these workspaces, you can simply see the detail in the link attached in the description box, where you can find all sort of information about these workspaces. Now here I work in the workspaces that is AutoCAD Classic. I'm pretty familiar with this workspace. It is far easier for me to use this workspace, and if I intend to change this workspace into another 3D workspace, all I just had to do is click on this button and select any type of workspaces that I want to shift into. However, it is easier for me to just convert this workspace into 3D workspace, such that AutoCAD Classic workspace can perform both 2D and 3D operations. So in order to convert these 2D workspace into a certain 3D workspace, I need three types of ribbons to be activated. The first is View, then Visual Styles, and lastly Solid Editing. By these three ribbons, I can convert. So here is this tool. You just click over it, move to Toolbars, then go for AutoCAD. In the AutoCAD, you have to select these three types of ribbons that we just discussed. Just scroll over the list and find the View, Visual Styles, and Solid Editing tab. Here I will find my first tab, that is what we call as Solid Editing. Now just click over Solid Editing tab and you will find that the Solid Editing tab will appear in your 2D workspaces. Simply click over it, a blue text will appear, and here we have the Solid Editing tab. Now if I want the second tab, I can simply go for the Tools option, or the second method is that I will click in this gray empty space, just right click, move to AutoCAD, and from the drop down menu I will select the next tab that I want to activate. So now here I want to activate the tab that is my View. So here I just got my View tab. I will just move it over here so that it can easily fit the space. Now just I'm going for the third tab, and that is the Visual Styles. Just scroll over and find the tab you want to activate. Here I have the third tab, that is Visual Style tabs. I can adjust it by simply clicking it and moving it to whatever position I just want it to be there. So here I have these three tabs, which is View, Visual Styles, and Solid Editing. Now we will just go through all these three tabs to know what difference these tabs will make. Firstly, we have the tab which is known as Solid Editing. In the Solid Editing tab, you will find every option that facilitates your 3D. For example, if you want to extrude your 3D object, you want to edit your 3D object, every sort of editing information is provided in this quick access ribbon that is known as the Solid Editing tab. Here you can find every information that is related to just constructing a 3D model from a 2D space. Now just the second tab we can have is the view tabs. In the view tabs, it is divided into two categories. The first category is this portion that is specifically assigned for the elevations. For example, if you want to have the top view of your project, you can just click over it. If you want your bottom view, you want your left or right elevation, front or back elevation, all this can be accessed from these 6 types of elevational view. And then we have the other half portion that gives you a 3D perspective view. Here I just click and I found that it is written SW isometric. By SW isometric, it means that the view cube you are observing over here, you will be viewing the object from the southwest direction. In the similar manner, if you select any other type of perspective like northwest, it means that you are standing over there and you are observing these northwest. So based on these view cubes direction, you have 4 perspective over here that can help you to see the 3D easier. Now moving on to the third tab, that is the visual style. All sort of solid colors to your 3D object is provided through these tabs. Like if you want a visual style, you want actual color representation of your 3D project, you can observe over here. Now here I have a top view of a building and I wish to observe the 3D perspective, so I will just click over here to have a 3D perspective of the building. Here you can see I just got a 3D perspective that is layered and hard to observe. So by the tab of visual styles, I can change how this 3D appears. Like if I click the first option of conceptual visual style, I will see that the certain light effects hits your 3D object and it appears to be a regular 3D model. However, you can change the way the 3D looks by using any of the above mentioned options in the visual style tab. Like I have realistic visual styles, I just simply click over it and it will reveal the actual colors that were used to build these 3D object. Then we have 3D hidden visual styles. It will represent the lines as the interior portion will get hidden from the outside view. Lastly, we have realistic view. Realistic views will give you the model the same way as it was described formerly, that it will expose the grid, just like grid of your view. So now if I wish to observe the 3D from a different perspective, like from the southeast or south north direction, I will simply just click over to another perspective option, and now here you can see that I have observed the 3D model from the southeast direction. So in this way, by using different options, you can simply move your 3D perspective. Now one thing to be clear in mind, that shift control can give you another access to your 3D. It can rotate your 3D at certain different levels of angle. Simply just press shift and the scroll button of your mouse to move it in different directions. Now if you want to know the elevation, this is the elevation tab. Here is the top view. You can view the top of your 3D object, the front view, and other elevations, the side, the left, all you can see with just the view tab that gives you the elevation portion of your project. So in this way, you can actually convert a 2D workspace into a 3D workspace without shifting from one workspace to another workspace, thus making the work more easier. So this is all for today. उम्मीद है कि ये information आपके लिए useful होगी. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.